Hello, Wagwan. Welcome to the Bad Gyal Kitchen. I'm Chyna, the CEO, chef, and founder of BADGyalVegan, where in this kitchen we are blessed, ambitious, and determined. You know, my life is all about food. I'm a foodie, and I love to eat and cook great vegan dishes that are reminiscent of my Jamaican roots, but also full of flavor. My motto here is to not only nourish your mind, but your body and your soul. You know, my mom is 100% Jamaican, and my favorite dish growing up was oxtail. The gravy, the meat, the whole experience of that dish is just like no other. And I was determined to create a plant-based version of my childhood favorite dish for the vegan community. Oxtails are my original creation of a plant-based version of oxtail. Oxtails has changed my life. Oxtails is a game changer. You can't get it anywhere in the world but from me, from BADGyalVegan. It is my proprietary blend, original recipe that I created. It took 3 or 4 years to create. It's plant-based, soy-free. It's my version of oxtail. We call BADGyalVegan supporters, especially on Instagram, baddies, team baddies, and we always end our captions on Instagram with who's ready to be bad, who's been bad, and again, you got to go back to the acronym. BAD has a meaning. It's not just bad. It's blessed, ambitious, and determined. Festival is definitely in the dumpling family. So there's boiled dumpling made with flour, very basic, it's not sweet. Then there's fried dumpling, which is just like a party in your mouth with some ackee and sawfish. And then we have the festival, which is a little bit more sweet because of the sugar and the spices. So it's really, really different and probably my favorite little side dish. And you're gonna first sift your flour. You can use any all-purpose flour, whole wheat flour, gluten-free flour, but this is a bread flour. That's which is gonna be. The reason why we sift it is to make the festival more light and airy. And I'm extra, so I also sift the cornmeal. Half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Teaspoon of vanilla, pure vanilla extract, right into the water, so that is properly combined. Buttery texture, and it doesn't matter, like vegan butter, it gives the same results, obviously, because we sell cans. And incorporate the butter throughout the flour until it feels like peas. Trust me, this is easy. The next step for BADGyalVegan is really sky's the limit. You know, we've had people from Whole Foods reach out to us. We've had News 12, all the news outlets have reached out to us. So distribution for the Voxtail being shipped nationwide is our next big goal. Me being a boss mom and entrepreneur at the same time is absolutely the most rewarding yet challenging thing I've ever done in my life. They push me, my children push me to go harder. They're the reason why I do what I do. They're little entrepreneurs themselves. They have their own little business. They see mommy make money. They see mommy's a boss. Mommy writes checks, and that's what they want to do as well. I don't recommend you do this with any utensils. You should do this with your hands. Ounces. And it still seems a little dry. Just add another ounce at a time. We've had this dough sitting for about an hour, which is what you'll need to do to get that perfect fluffy texture. This amount of dough can make about 20 festivals. We're just gonna start rolling them in balls. You start with rolling them with balls first. This time last year, I could barely pay my phone bill. Struggling to say the least, and I just would never give up. People who knew me, you know, they put me down and said I should just get a job, you know. I couldn't go out to eat with the girls all the time. There's a lot of things I missed out on, but I was always in the lab. I was always in the kitchen cooking, struggling, using my last dollar to create new recipes, investing in myself. So I would say invest in yourself, never give up, keep pushing. Meditation, prayer, and affirmations has been a solid foundation in my life. Just speaking positivity over myself, speaking positivity over my space, over my children, putting God first, listening to positive audio, wherever you can get it, reading books, you know, coach. When I go to these festivals and I see 3-hour lines, 4-hour lines at places like Black Veg Fest and Vegan Dale, it really blows my mind. It's overwhelming. It forces me to level up. It's just a blessing. Overwhelming. It's surreal. I can't believe it's happening. I really can't. And my family is there with me at all these events, and they have 9 to 5s, and I love for them to see with their own eyes what's happening. But it's a lot of hard work as well. A lot of hard work. BADGyalVegan has grown legs and just ran, and it has a mind of its own. It's its own thing now, and it's out of my control. It's in God's control only. I'm gonna show you guys how to make perfect rice. You see how much water is there? You don't have to measure anything. You just have to eyeball it. So I'm gonna have more rice than water, especially with parboiled rice. To get that perfect texture. Rice to water. Wait, are you doing audio too? To water. Guess what, guys? BADGyal teas, rice and peas. Ready like Freddy. Look at it, it's so creamy. Alright. To someone who says vegan food is not tasty, obviously they have not been to BADGyalVegan. They haven't eaten Chef Chyna's food. Like, the response I've got for my food just lets me know that most of the vegan options out there are bland. But when it comes to my food, how I cook, there's flavor, there's spice. I mean, my vegan oxtail gravy has butter beans, peppers right now on top of this rice and peas, and that recipe might be coming soon, but our cookbook is coming soon with the full recipes for the festival and the full recipes for the rice and peas, and you guys should try this at home. BADGyalVegan!